It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At their own 11-yard line. Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
On first down, Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. At the 20-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This one out quickly to Watkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to the running game with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4. Prescott from the gun. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Prescott now from the 50. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A 7-yard pickup.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Prescott. That is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of the rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he did it, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he works free. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward and then pick up a first down.
Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So, scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He'll get to the ball, and he really left the mark of how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nolan Smith brings him down. That's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be
that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
On the return, here comes Lewis. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now Dak on the option left. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And so close. close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. Side caught by Goddard, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Prescott now. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Option play. Here's Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 99 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
First down, Dallas.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he'll work down inside the 45. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Keep it up. Your ball, baby.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. got his target. That's complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Let's go! We got this! Come on, guys! Let's make a play here! You guys got this! Man up! Man up!
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. Here's 3rd down and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
He's back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
3 timeouts left. They can use them all if necessary. 1st and 10 here. On the option to give to Swift here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Eagles are going to win the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.